Hey y'all, welcome back. We are going to continue part two of day two of Florida versus Shelby Nealy. Let me go ahead and get this shared. So bear with me here a second so you can see it. So Shelby was charged and pled guilty to the unalivings of his wife, her parents, and her brother back in December of 2018. Last witness we had on the stand was Robert Rondos. He's a law enforcement police officer. He was the one that responded to the welfare check that was done by Richard Jr., who is the brother of the father that was unalived. And he was not getting any responses when he sent his text and got concerned. And so that was on January 1st. This officer responded to the welfare check to the house. He at first had noticed a large hole that he described looking like a grave in the yard, and a shovel and a rake in the front of the house. He did at that point, and then he also could smell the human decomposition. He called for backup. Backup arrived. He did a perimeter check, also saw flies in the window. And at that point, then they started knocking just as protocol. Didn't get an answer. He entered through the sliding glass door. They found pretty much the entire house in total disarray, just everything. And there's this issue with a drop cloth that was found in the living room. I haven't heard anything more really about that, but it's been brought up several times. And then they made their way to one of the bedrooms where they found Nicholas, which is the brother of his wife. He was covered with either some kind of a sheet or another drop cloth, covered in paint, room disarrayed. They made their way to the master bedroom where they found Richard and his wife, Laura. Richard was in the bedroom, covered in a carpet, and Laura was in the bathroom of the master bedroom, also covered in carpet. There was blood spray on the walls in the living room. I believe there might have been blood spray or spatter in the bedroom. Also paint on them as well. Paint is suspected to help cover up the smell. All three of them had major head trauma. A hammer was located. So it's believed to be a hammer that was used. At that point, he secured the residence with crime scene tape, called detectives. He also did a neighborhood canvass and also provided scene security. So now we are and that was witness number 5, so we are gonna go on to witness number 6 here.
Our next witness, state call Heather Temple.
Not sure who this is, so I guess we'll find out.
Okay, so then the background is on July 31st, 2014, Candace Guardian was working in relation as the first assistant manager of the Circle K convenience store.
Are you tired of uncomfortable bras that dig, poke, and just don't fit right? We deserve.
And just so you know, I can't afford the premium or whatever it is you call membership, so I'm going to be my best to be on top of it and skip through all those ads. So hopefully my channel grows a little more. I can afford that. You'll learn that I'm also physically disabled, so and not able to really work. As I'm going through the disability process. So my funds are pretty low.
Thank you, Judge. Could you please introduce yourself to the jury?
My name is Heather Temple, Temple.
Looks like another law enforcement.
I am a forensic science specialist with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Please keep your voice up because it's a big courtroom and quite okay if you use your outside voice. So you said forensic specialist?
Forensic science specialist with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Pinellas County Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell us what a forensic science specialist does?
So I respond out to crime scenes where I recognize, preserve, and collect physical evidence. I'll process for fingerprints, collect DNA, and I also collect items for lab processing if there are different chemicals that I deem are necessary.
And what sort of training or education do you have in order to be a forensic science specialist?
I have an associate's in human services, a bachelor's in psychology. I'm a certified crime scene technician, and I also hold a certification as a senior crime scene analyst with the International Association of Identification. Pardon me.
And I don't know how long
how
I'll
long
be
have you
able to
been,
go tonight.
Forensic science specialist?
For 8.5 years.
So
Again,
you
I
said you're
have
with Pinellas County Sheriff's
fibromyalgia
Office.
and multiple
we're
back
going to talk
fractures,
about.
so
Did you respond to
I do have to
1954 Juanita
frequently
Way
get up and
Tarpon
move
Springs
around.
Yes, I did.
on January 1st of 2019?
That is correct.
Now, what law enforcement agency is that in the jurisdiction of?
That is in unincorporated Pinellas. So we do crime scenes when we're requested through Tarpon Springs PD.
Okay, so Tarpon Springs Police Department, do they have an arrangement with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office where Pinellas County forensic technicians will come and assist in crime scenes if necessary?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And do you know roughly what time did you get to 1954 Juanita Way on January 1st?
Approximately 5 p.m.
And when you got there, was law enforcement, other than the initial welfare check and clearing of the residence, was law enforcement entering the residence yet?
They had already entered the residence at that point.
Okay. Had the search warrant been obtained?
Not at that point. It was just to render aid if that was necessary and then wait for us. There was crime scene tape already placed.
Okay. So was there a period of time where you were outside the residence, looking around the residence in that capacity before entry could be made pursuant to the search warrant?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. So let me ask you, so as you get to 1954 Juanita Way and you approach the residence, did you notice anything unusual?
Very distinct odor of decomposition.
Is that an odor that you're familiar with?
Yes, it is.
Just for clarity, the address that they responded to was the address of his wife's parents. And that's where they found you know, they found them in their home. Him and his wife lived somewhere else. Um, she, I haven't heard, she as in his wife, I haven't heard where she's been located or if she's been located at all, but nobody has heard from her regardless since early December of 2018. They do have, at the time, they had two little girls. I believe one name is Bella. I don't recall the other name at this moment. They were ages 3 and 1, and one of the neighbors did see them out there with him, um, digging that hole. All right, here, let me hit play again.
Is it a good smell?
No, sir.
And so this was as you were approaching the residence, so you're not even inside the residence yet?
Right. I was parked a couple houses down the street.
Okay, and was it a strong smell or was it a weak smell?
Very strong.
So then once you got to the residence on the outside, did you notice anything else about the outside of the residence?
I could see bug activity in the inside of the windows.
Okay. Anything out in the yard in front of it?
Yes, there was a long hole in the front yard, which is to the south.
Okay. So at some point, a search warrant is obtained, and once that happens, are you part of the response that's going to go into the residence to then begin doing the investigation to try and determine what in there is evidence, what happened, those types of things?
That is correct, yes.
All right. And as that happens, do you want to be careful as you're doing it to make sure that everything, the integrity of the scene is maintained?
Yes, that is correct, yes.
So once you guys start entering, how did you go about doing it?
We entered through a screen patio. The front door was locked, but we also wanted to ensure processing of that door. So we went through a couple stairs that brought us up to a Florida room. And then we continued into a sitting area, through the kitchen, an open room, and then the living room before we made our left down a hallway that led to the bedrooms.
Okay. And were you tasked with taking a video of the scene as you initially go in before anything is touched, moved, or manipulated in any way?
That is correct.
And did you sort of do that room by room so that you would videotape a room and then other things would happen and you could continue to progress throughout the residence?
That is correct. It's a very slow process because we don't want to disturb any transient evidence, which is hairs, fibers. We want to collect those. So I would, after photographs were taken, video, and then collect visible hairs. I would utilize an alternate light source or ALS, like a black light, and look for hairs that are not obvious to the naked eye. And then I would also use a vacuum and vacuum up any other pieces of evidence nearby. And I would do that at an arm's length reach, place brown paper on the floor, and then we would continue again. So we're not actually touching the floor until those fibers are collected.
Okay. And once you do the initial video and begin that process, do you put something down on the floors after, like you do what you just described?
Yes. Yeah, brown paper.
Okay. Because I know in some of the photographs and maybe at portions of the video, there's some brown paper on the floor. Is that stuff that was there when you got there? Is that stuff that you guys put in order to maintain the integrity of the scene?
That's what we placed after the collection of transient evidence.
Okay. And I'm going to show you States Exhibits 2 and 3. Look at those. You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And what are those?
These are DVDs with the case number and my initials.
Okay. And what's on those DVDs?
The video that I captured while on scene.
Okay. And it's split across 2 DVDs?
Yes. When I take video, we don't walk with the video. We take clips, panning from left to right, right to left, and then continue on with our collection of hairs and fibers, and then take video again. So that's multiple clips of the scene instead of one long video.
Okay. And I do want to show you State's Exhibit 16. You recognize this?
Yes, I do.
And what is this?
This is it's a eagle view of the residence.
Is this created with a tool that the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office has to render kind of like a 3D image that you can then manipulate to look like a top-down view?
Yes, that is correct.
And in this one, it's in black and white and pretty, it's made in such a way so that it's really obvious where the walls and things are.
That is correct, yes.
Judge, at this time, say don't move State Exhibit 16 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
It's admitted.
Judge, permission to publish States 16 and 2 and 3.
You may. Well, I don't know if 2 and 3 are in yet. Any objection to 2 or 3?
No, Your Honor.
All right,
We
They're
have
in now.
States Exhibits 2 and 3.
they're in. They're admitted.
And if you could, and Judge, I'm going to step down.
You may.
Before we play the video, if you could just acquaint us with what we're looking at here.
So this was 1954.
20 away.
This is where the front street is, and it's actually a corner triangle with a mailbox is here, so north is south. This is a Chrysler that's parked in the carport.
Is that a van?
Yes, van. This is the screen patio that I referred to. This would be the front door that we didn't enter right away. We entered through a door here where there were multiple steps. Referring to this as a floater room, it has a bunch of windows and a table in this corner. There's a sliding glass door that we entered. This is a sitting room where there's a tan couch against the wall. The kitchen is in this corner with a table and chairs up to the left. This is an open room. I think typically it would be used as a dining room, but there wasn't furniture in this room. So we just refer to it as an open room.
Is that where the drop off was on the ground?
Yes, the drop off took up the entire floor area. And there were rocks in these corners holding the drop off down. This is the living room. We have the hallway that leads to the bedrooms. And this bedroom is where Nicholas is located. And this bedroom is the master bedroom, and this is where Richard is located. And this room here is the
Welcome to today, the day where you no longer have to.
master bathroom where Laura is located. Now these other rooms we have our laundry room and a hall bathroom. We have our first bedroom that was.
No, too bad we can't see it.
So that.
Visuals are nice.
And label each room for ease of identification. So you may hear me refer to them as letters, and we started our letters with the floor room as A, moving through the house. So A, B, being the sitting room, C, the kitchen, D, the open room, E, the bedroom, F is the hallway, G, laundry room, H is the bathroom in the hall, I is this other bedroom, J is the master bedroom, and to include the bathroom, and then K is the bedroom where Nicholas is located.
Okay, and after you initially go in, do you put papers with the room labels on them so that you guys would have that identified?
Yes, we do.
So if we see pieces of paper that say room D, room B, those are things that you guys put there?
Yes, we place.
Law enforcement.
Yes,
Also, can you see where the hole in the yard strand is?
yeah, you can see it right here. So this is to the south. Here's the screen door in the front door, carport, and then this deep hole. And then there was a pile of dirt up to the wall.
Thank you. And if permission to publish first states 2,
You may.
and then after that.
Judgment and approach to,
Yes, you may.
Hi, Willow Willow. My kitty Willow. Who the channel is named after, just walking around. I think you guys saw her tail. If I do that, I'm gonna try and clean this a little bit.
When States Exhibit 5, was there an area or like a ring where something the size of a paint can might have gone at one point?
Yes, there is.
It'll be coming up any second now. Because we just saw it. Okay, here we go. Yes, it doesn't have audio, but I see the crime scene tape. The other day, the day before this, they had technical difficulties, so they might still be having that.
So for the record, the state is publishing State's Exhibit number 2 at this point, correct?
Correct.
Hey, Will. Did you hear me, guys?
The exterior house. Green. So the house is green. They also said that the paint that they found that was all over these victims matched the house. So I don't know if that matched the interior or exterior, but we will see. I believe that van is his wife's van, which is her name is Jamie. Well, you know what? I don't know because they said Jamie's vehicle was located a couple hundred yards away. Well, I'm not a homeowner, so I don't know if that is like a backup generator or I'm guessing it actually could be an AC unit, given that this is in Florida. Oh, yeah, see, and you can see the flies. Just so you know, I do have my volume all the way up, but right now they just have the right now they're just muted on their end. No volume on their end. Or even have closed captioning on, and there's nothing. Well, it's either going to be Jamie's or Laura Ann. I'm not entirely sure which. Yard debris, I would guess. I know that they said in early December of 2000 or early to mid December of 2018, he showed up in Jamie's van with just him and the two kids. And then, let me see. And then Laura, Jamie's mother, I believe I have noted down that she has a Kia and that it is gone. Now he traveled all the way from Florida to Ohio, where he was subsequently arrested in Ohio. I believe that must be he must have taken her Kia. Or the van could belong to Nicholas, or it could be belonging to Richard. Any one of the three. They did. Jamie's van was located a couple hundred yards away. It's a beautiful door. I like that front entryway. Or back. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's the front door. Those are some messy steps.
Yeah, girls.
Typical garage, it looks to me like, where you'd find certain items. But from what I understand of the couple, they were very neat and clean. So I can't imagine them um, leaving that equipment looking like that, like that shovel and rake. I honestly can't quite tell what is in there. Just the garbage, I would guess. That looks to be like a windshield visor. A lot of garbage. A lot of fast food. Um, he had two kids at the time, ages 3 and 1. I would imagine that would be for them. I see dirty diapers. See, I can't imagine that Richard and Laura would allow this in their home, this mess. Because he lived there for a number of days or a couple weeks, I think. No, I think he left like December 21st or something like that. Got there early December. Nicholas was the last one alive, and the last anybody heard from him was December 16th. Messy, messy floor. I like that macrame, though. I think that's macrame. We might be switching to another DVD because like they said, they would video record, then they would back to photographs. They do one scene after the other. Scary to think what that could have been used for. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Okay, here's the couch. It's what the unit officer thought had paint, or not paint, but blood spatter on it. That back of that shelving did too. It's very dark. I'm not entirely sure if that's spatter, if that's paint. What is that? And they found receipts all over the house and in the automobile, in the Laura's Kia in Ohio. Just receipts everywhere where they were able to and that helped them trace his movements. You see, they definitely had things very, very pretty. Definitely would have liked to have things neat and clean. And he just treated that house terribly.
Also. So, recess. They're going to work. Like the, I know.
Hey, she's a collector. Oh, so cute. That to me looks like maybe just normal wear and tear on the side, but don't know. We'll see what they say.
What would you say to somebody that hasn't tried therapy before?
Just ask yourself if what you're doing in your life right now.
Just a complete mess. He made such an awful mess of this place. It clearly was a very beautiful place to live in. No, I think there's probably switching to the
Judge now
next
the state would
DVD.
publish state's exhibit 3.
Very good.
And that's why, one thing, I'm going to stay down here. That's the warmth and community. There's anything over 80 in lifetimes or often on. I say, that's that.
Yeah. Sir, what that is, that looks like maybe an extra battery charger, maybe for a cell phone. I'm not positive. At least the one taller looking thing standing up. Not sure what the other one was. There's a mouse for a keyboard, some medicines, a variety of other things. Just a completely trashed kitchen. Ransacked. And did this guy never cook? I mean, we're talking like fast food, takeout. But what a, oh, ugh. Pikachu. Oh, I forgot to pay attention to what the interior of the house looked. The paint. So, blue paint. Cleaning supplies, food, Pikachu, a whole bunch of stuff. Some more this pizza. This guy never did not cook, apparently. That's their camera, not mine doing that. That's the court feed. There we go. Oh my lord. Oh, maybe he did boil water. I don't know what that is. Dirty diapers, Dunkin' Donuts or Hostess Donuts. More takeout food. Or delivery, whatever. See, look at that up there. That's how she clean. Everything you can tell. She kept things neat and tidy. Not like this. And this was also at Christmas time, so you see a Christmas plate there. Wow, that's sad. All right, I've had enough of looking at that kitchen. Okay, so here's the drop cloth. Clearly, they're focusing on the kitchen for some reason or other, or is this, I don't know. Probably because of the filth. who knows what they found in those bags, and who knows what they found here. Okay, so this is the hallway now that'll lead to the uh, 2 of the 3 bedrooms, a laundry room, and I think another bathroom. But 2 of the bedrooms are the main focus. Oh no, I don't. So here, this bedroom on the right, I think it's the second bedroom on the right, is where there had human fluid coming. And I don't know that they're going to show any of that. Let's see. And they might not show any of that because of where the victims are located. There's one bedroom that didn't have any victims in there, but it was just as bad, and I'm guessing that was probably that room. Because oh yeah, you can see right on the floor there to the right, on the dark floor. Yep, that would have been Nicholas's room. And he is covered up by either a cloth, or another drop cloth of some sort. It's what they said. And yeah, you see blood spatter or paint, possibly. I'm guessing paint all over the walls. They used paint to cover up the smell. And also incense in this room. To me, I don't like having to look at this guy, really. I mean, I don't want to see the things either, but can they show who's on stand? Something? And as of yet, I don't know the motive, by the way. I have not heard of this case until um, just, yesterday or the day before. So I am brand new to everything here. Now they're entering into the master bedroom where the um, two were located. Richard and Laura, which were the parents of Jamie, his wife. That probably would have been paint because he poured paint all over them. He was located in the master bedroom, and she was located in the master bathroom. My head. Turning. I mean, that's a beautiful, Tiffany lamp there. Beautiful ceiling fan, another Tiffany style lamp, dressers. In my opinion, these people have very nice taste. I love that blanket. I believe he was an engineer. I don't recall what he was an engineer of. I just understand he was an engineer. They were also foster parents. They actually fostered Jamie, his wife, and Nicholas. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna cry. I don't care. Nana and Papa. Oh God, and they're stuck on the roof or on the ceiling. Beautiful paint. I think we're back in the front entryway. So that brown paper is what they laid down after they collected, what did she say? Transient evidence, which is fibers. Ever built? What that is? Again, I'm not a homeowner. I rent an apartment with my fiance. I'm not quite familiar with what that stuff is. Heavy duty canvas. Oh, that must have been for the drop cloth, the canvas cloth. And the hair. I smell this. It looks like he's scared. He should be. 'Cause he's gonna get what's to him. You better believe it. All faith in that jury. All right. So I am gonna let this play out while I take a quick break to get up and walk around.
Miss Temple, we've just looked at the scene. Did you do all of the forensic work on this particular case?
No, I did not.
Did you and a team of forensic specialists break up the residence by rooms so that different people would work on different rooms and some would help others?
That is correct, yes.
Was one of the places that you focused or you really kind of processed in the master bedroom?
Yes, I did.
And was there a lot of processing that happened in the master bedroom?
Yes, I wasn't the only one processing in the master bedroom.
Okay, and I'm going to focus on just a couple of areas. But first, when you were in the residence doing your job, did you have to wear anything on your face?
I had a respirator on the entire time.
Okay, was that because of the odor?
Yes, it was.
So in the master bedroom, obviously we could see a whole bunch of things piled around, but were some of the things that you observed an orange paint can and a green paint can?
Yes, they were.
And also there were areas of shelves or drawers that were empty or seemed just pulled out. Was there also in that closet area the same kind of thing? It looked like things had just been removed.
Yes, there were. There were many items on the master bedroom closet floor.
Okay, and in particular, was there in the closet on the top left shelf, was there a jewelry box with Ivancic written on it?
Yes, there was.
And did you spend any time processing that item?
Yes, I did.
In processing that item, did you check for fingerprints?
Yes, I applied black fingerprint powder.
Okay, and can you describe why you would do that? What is black fingerprint powder? How does it work?
It's an organic substance that is attracted to the moisture in fingerprints. I'm able to use a brush to help apply that to any item I see fit. We have other powders available to us, so I could also use magnetic powder depending on the item and the finish of the item.
Okay. Now, if you take an item like, say, a jewelry box and you look at it, is it always going to be visibly obvious that there could be a fingerprint there?
No.
Okay. And when you do that processing, is that in an attempt to make it more visible or reveal whether or not there may be fingerprints?
That is correct.
So that particular item, I'm going to call it Ivancic jewelry box, room J, closet top shelf. Were you able to process it and detect any possible fingerprints?
Yes, I did.
So once you see something that looks like it could be a fingerprint, what do you do with that?
I apply tape so I can lift the print that I observe, and I place it on a white card, backing card, and then I fill it out based on what it was lifted from. So I have the item in front of me, and then I write on the back of the card where it came from, and sometimes we will draw diagrams to help us.
Okay. And on that particular item, would you have written Ivancic jewelry box, room J, closet top shelf?
That is correct.
Now, I'm asking you about that one. Did you process a lot of other items and do a lot of other fingerprint lifts?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And when you detect a possible fingerprint or process an item and do what you just explained to us, do you know for sure whether what you observe and what you lift and preserve is going to be usable?
I do not know that, no.
And Once you put it on those cards, what eventually happens to those? Do those get sent to somebody or a certain division?
Yes, it gets sent to our APIS division, which is our automated fingerprint identification system. And we have people who are trained in identifying who the print belongs to.
Okay. And to be clear, that Ivancic jewelry box, room J, closet top left shelf. So that would have been in that master bedroom that we saw. In this closet right here on the top shelf over on the left, kind of deep in the room, deep in the closet.
That is correct.
Not an area that you would expect visitors to be using or be accessible to visitors?
It was definitely in the back corner of the closet, which brought my attention to it because there was a lot of items on the floor.
Okay.
There was a lot.
Additionally, there were obviously the 3 bodies in the different bedrooms. Do you process those? Do you and the forensic specialist process those immediately when you get on scene?
Once we collect the trace evidence, that was our goal, is to make our way straight to the bodies for further evidence collection and the removal of clothing.
Okay. Is there another agency or another group that you wait for or that is going to be involved in processing the bodies or dealing with bodies?
The medical examiner's office, we actually can't physically touch the bodies until they're on scene.
Okay. And when something like this happens, the medical examiner's office get notified so that they can respond as well?
That is correct.
So once the medical examiner's office people do arrive, do you work alongside of them so that you process the things on the body and around the body, and then they will take and do what they need to do with the body?
That is correct.
Okay. And were you present and assisting when the medical examiner's office arrived and began their process so that you could work alongside of them and do your process?
That is correct for all 3.
Okay.
Stuff to say again, I'd really like them to show the witness. Only show the defendant when necessary. It's a disgusting face to look at.
Photographs?
Yes, I do.
And are those fair and accurate representations of what you observed of the body in the second bedroom on the right in that hallway?
Yes, I do.
Judge, this time they would like to move state's exhibits 6 and 7 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
They're admitted.
I'm going to show you state's exhibits 8 and 9. Do you recognize those photographs?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs of the body right in the doorway of the master bedroom?
Yes, it is.
Fair and accurate?
It is, yes.
This time, state would like to move state's exhibits 8 and 9 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
They're admitted.
And I'd like to show you state's exhibits 10 and 11.
Ignite the fairway.
With Fireball.
Jiminy Cricket, you don't even have a club in your hand.
Are those photographs of the body in the master bathroom?
Yes, they are.
Are they fair and accurate?
They are, yes.
This time, state would like to move state's exhibits 10 and 11 into evidence.
Any objection? No objection. They're admitted.
Judge, permission to publish.
You may.
All right, let's see if this works. All right, and Ms. Temple, can you see the photograph I'm displaying on the screen?
Yes, I can.
And is this is State's Exhibit 6? Is this a photograph of the body in the second bedroom on the right of the hall? The body was by itself in that bedroom before anything happened to it, meaning nothing was removed, nothing was touched, nothing was manipulated.
That is correct, as is.
Okay, and there's like a drop cloth on top of it.
Correct.
Once the medical examiner's office arrives and the drop cloth is removed, is this what you observed?
Yes, it is.
And this was the body, and what was that on top of it? Did it appear to be like some fluid or something on top of it?
It appeared to be paint and possibly baking soda.
And there's, underneath it, was there like a blanket, that kind of orange or camouflage thing?
Yes.
Sorry, that was safety for the cell. Turning your attention to State's Exhibit 8. Was this the male in the master bedroom just inside the door?
Yes, it is.
And State's Exhibit 8, is that before anything was touched, removed, manipulated in any way?
That is correct. Yes.
This is as it was found?
Correct.
State's Exhibit 9. So once the medical examiner's office arrives and you guys start to unroll the carpet, is this what you observed?
Yes, it is.
And you observed anything on top of the clothes, on top of the face and head?
It appeared to be dry paint.
Yeah. All the victims, all the 3 of the 4 victims were pretty much covered in paint to mask the smell.
Is this the female body in the master bathroom?
That is correct.
Is this before anything was done or touched or manipulated in any way?
Yes, it is.
And there's carpet and under the body and kind of rolled up a little bit, and a bunch of towels on top of and on the side of the body.
That is correct.
Once the medical examiner's office gets there, or the processing is done, State's Exhibit 11, is this what you observed?
Yes, it is.
There's a lot of blue stuff kind of on the butt area of the body. Was that?
Since he already pled guilty, why can't he be in like
Appeared to be something.
Appeared to
jail
be dry paint.
attire?
There's a red towel, blue towel, yellow towel, towels around.
Yes.
I showed you those photographs. From there, is there additional processing that is done of the bodies? Obviously, those are photographs you're taking as it's being done, but then what do you guys do with the bodies while the medical examiner's office is there?
So I collect hair that is visible, and then I'll continue on with an alternate light source and look for hairs that you can't see with the naked eye. And then we also collected fingernail scrapings and clippings, and we also performed swabs on the hands, fingernails, arms, and things like that.
Yeah, pretty standard.
And then ultimately the bodies are given to the medical examiner's office and they remove them from the scene and take them to their location, the morgue.
We removed the clothing before they were transported from the scene.
Okay, now I want to jump ahead in the investigation a little bit. Were you involved in assisting later on when luminol was applied to different areas?
Yes, it was.
And could you tell us what is luminol and kind of the basic purpose of it?
So luminol is the last process that we would do on a scene. That includes all collections of evidence, trace DNA, fingerprinting, and its help to visualize areas of possible blood that may have been cleaned up. So it's a powder that we mix with the distilled water and we do a QC check to make sure the chemical is working properly with a penny. And sure, we do a QC check. Is that where you want me to start? Using a penny, and we'll spray the luminol solution on the penny to ensure that it's working properly. But before we can actually do that, we have to make sure the scene is completely dark. So you may see photos where there's paper over the doors or windows, electronic devices, any kind of, even the clock on a microwave has to be covered. So once we have complete darkness and we're set up with our tripod and camera for long exposure photography, we applied the luminol to areas of the floor and then photographed those results. So once we apply luminol and it comes in contact with areas of possible blood, it illuminates a bluish color, and then we'll photograph to show that reaction on the scene. So the photograph is quite dark, but that's to allow the reaction to be seen.
Some people, you might have seen this in movies where
And was that
it lights up
process you
blue.
described, is that done in the
In
area?
real life,
once you come
I
in the
don't
sliding
think it's
glass
as
door,
dramatic.
in front of that couch on the floor in that area?
Yes, it
also
was.
in the living room and also in the hallway?
Yes, it was.
And I want to show you states exhibits 12, 13, 14, and 15. Can you look at those for me?
And Your Honor, we have no objection to the admission of these.
Very good. They are admitted then, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
Those are very accurate. The photographs are taken once the luminol was applied and you're viewing the results.
That is correct.
I want to go through them.
They show the
Start
pictures.
with easy one first, States Exhibit 15. You recognize what we're looking at here?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
What
come
area of
on.
the residence is this in the dark?
This is the hallway looking towards the master bedroom, and we labeled that as room F.
There we go.
And is this the floor, the hall, the area that I'm pointing out there?
Yes, it is.
We're able to see some like blue illumination. Is that on the floor there of that hallway?
Yes, it is.
I think it might not be obvious on the screen, but is there looks like even a light switch or electrical outlet or something on the side of the hall right about here?
I believe it was the thermostat.
There was that.
Yes, I believe so.
You can see it in the photograph. I know that on
Yes.
the big display it's a little bit of a glare. And that was States Exhibit 15. So go to the next easy one, and then show you so you can that. States Exhibit 14 I'm displaying. What area of the residence are we looking at here?
That is looking towards the front door, but we're standing in the open room that we labeled D. So it's looking into the living room that we labeled E.
And if I could show it to you again real quick. Pretty close. Is that the front door or the sliding glass door?
My apologies. This is the sliding glass door, so room D, or B, room B, rather.
And again, States 14 I'm displaying. So again, there's a little bit of a glare on display, but the area that I'm pointing here, is there a sliding glass door that you can see?
Yes, there is.
And that couch that's blocking the entryway, is that right here?
Yes, it is.
So the area that's illuminated, is that right in, slightly inside of the sliding glass door in that room you described as room B?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to show States Exhibit 13 next. State's Exhibit 13, you know what we're looking at here?
Yes, so that is the view looking into the living room.
Okay. Can you acquaint us or orient us a little bit with what area is the front door in this photograph, but in the dark?
The front door would be off to the left.
In this area?
That is correct.
And the couch on the side wall, is that over here?
Yes, it was a love seat.
And the couch next to the front door, would that be here?
That is correct.
And so this area that's illuminated, would this be on the floor, say, in front of the couch next to the front door?
That is correct, yes.
And then State's Exhibit 12. What area are we looking at here?
So that is the living room looking towards the sitting area of B that's cut off by the couch.
Okay. And I guess to use our diagram to be clear. Can you point out what area the house is kind of?
Yeah. So if this is D, E is the living room, we would be looking in this direction to the west. Okay.
And the last one we're looking at here is approximately
We would have been looking south. So here's your front door, and approximately this area.
the one right before that, outside glass door, wherever that is.
Sliding glass door, and then just inside.
Looking at this, would that entryway that is blocked by the couch be in approximately this area?
That is correct.
Just a moment.
You may.
More questions for this witness?
Thank you. Any cross-examination?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. All right, members of the jury, why don't we go ahead and take our mid-morning break? Our next witness.
State will call Rhonda Klein.
Okay, and this is going to be witness number 7 for this. Said Rhonda, I didn't hear the last name confidently. Another law enforcement officer.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
This way, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello.
Mr. Shelby, you may inquire.
Thank you, Judge. Could you please introduce yourself to the jury?
Assistant Supervisor Rhonda Klein.
And Assistant Supervisor of what?
The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office Forensic Sciences Division.
Now, what does the Forensic Sciences Division do?
We respond out to crime scenes to photograph, collect, and process evidence.
And do you work with Heather Temple?
I do.
So in terms of forensic science division, what sort of training or education did you have to do in order to become an assistant supervisor in the forensic science? I'm not going to get all that.
I have a 2-year degree from St. Petersburg Junior College. And then when I got hired with the agency, I did an in-house FTO program, training program. And then we do continuing education training.
Okay. With forensic science specialists, Do you guys interview witnesses, carry guns, chase suspects, things of that nature?
We do not.
Okay, so your job is just go to the scenes, photograph, process, those types of things?
Yes.
Okay. I want to turn your attention back to January
She looks
1st
like
of
she
2019
answered
into January
the
2nd of
jury.
2019 and January 3rd, and actually January 4th of 2019. On those dates, did you go to 1954 Juanita Way?
I did.
And is that in Tarpon Springs here in Pinellas County?
Yes.
And what was your role in the investigation there?
My role was to photograph the crime scene.
Okay. And did you assist in processing certain areas?
Yes, on day 2.
Okay. Let's talk about that further on. So day 1 is your sole focus to photograph the crime scene and everything as you found it?
Yes.
So then day 2, what was your focus?
I responded back out to the scene and I was tasked with documenting blood inside the residence and then assigned to do specific stuff in room E.
Okay. And room E, that would have been the living room just inside the front door?
Yes.
And you say document the blood evidence. Does that mean photographing it, using scales if necessary, things of that nature?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go over a lot of different photographs with you. Let's start with State's Exhibit.
The number one trick to get rid of back rolls forever. Most women think that bra bulges are unavoidable, but it's big brain.
18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Look at those for me. Let me know if you recognize those.
Yes.
Good. And this time, I'd like to move these items to evidence.
Any objection? They're admitted.
All right, I want to go through them with you. First, I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 18. Can you see that there on the display?
Yes.
And is that a photograph of the residence?
It is.
And off to the side of the residence next to the van, what is that right there?
A large hole.
Are you gonna show it?
Now we're going to display State's Exhibit 19. What are you documenting in this photograph?
Mid-range of the area of the hole in the yard.
There we go.
Give some perspective of where it is and how big it is.
Yes.
All right, now I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 20. What are we looking at? State's Exhibit 20.
That's my up-close photograph of the same hole.
The hole would be this area right here, and then a big pile of dirt outside of it?
Yes.
Were there also a couple of large rocks on the side of the hole?
Yes.
Jumping ahead. Were there also large rocks of similar look on top of a tarp inside the residence?
Yes.
I'm going to display State's Exhibit 21.
You got the bag. Look at
I
all
do.
those bags. Wow.
It's a picture of the window and I'm showing there's insect activity on the inside.
Is that what all those little black dots are on the window?
Yes.
And obviously the picture is stationary. Were those actively moving around while you were there taking photographs?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 22. You recognize this photograph?
Yes.
And what was this of?
It's a picture of the mailbox belonging to that residence.
So this would be the mailbox for 1954 Juanita Way?
Yes.
Was it full?
Yes.
A lot of mail in it?
Yes.
And was that mail collected by someone so that someone with the law enforcement team could go through it?
I believe so. I wasn't part of that.
I'd like you to look at State's Exhibit 23 through 27. Look at those for me.
Yeah, dude, you look like you're about to cry. Just cry, dude. Look at what you did.
You recognize those?
Yes.
Judge, this time I would like to move State's Exhibits 23 through 27 into evidence.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
They're admitted.
I'd like to go over these with you. State's Exhibit 23. And what are you photographing in this photograph?
The yard tools leaning against the residence.
And what were the yard tools there?
I believe it was a rake and a shovel. I have to see a closer picture.
Sure, so let's look at State's Exhibit 24. What is that a photograph of?
A rake and a shovel.
Is that same rake and shovel?
It is.
Hello. Kitty kitty. Hi.
So did you notice anything about the rake and the shovel?
It appears it has the same color dirt
You want to come up?
that is next to the hole in the front yard.
Yeah. Want to come up?
And where they are there, just leaning against the wall next to that van, is that the same? Is that the location that you found them in?
Yes.
You can show everybody. Say hi. Come here. Yeah. Say hi, Willow. Yeah. Come here.
State's Exhibit 25.
Oh, that says Willow. She's the one that the champ
What are we looking at?
and she's a
What is State's Exhibit
Norwegian
25 photograph?
forest cat mostly.
Still the screened in
Not entirely
area
purebred.
on the west side of the carport
Producer
area.
baby. Hi.
And this screened-in area, so it was essentially
It's a big
open air, but
You know
with
anything
screens.
about Norwegian
Yes.
forest cats?
Okay.
They're very similar to Maine Coons.
And
And she's
back
almost
here,
6
there's
years
like a box of
old.
trash.
Hi, baby.
Yes.
She purring.
State's Exhibit 26. Are we able to see that same box of trash?
Yes.
And
Hi.
just beyond that box of trash, is there a door? Is that the door that leads to the shed?
Yes.
Tools and things in the shed?
Yes.
She's my sweet girl.
And on the
She's the
right side of
queen.
this photograph,
Huh.
is that the front door?
It is.
And there are steps that lead up to the front door?
Yes.
Now, did you or any of the other law enforcement officers that were present when you were, did you guys utilize the front door to come and go from the residence?
I did not.
Okay. The door you guys are using, is that, you have to go through the screen door into the next room where there's a sliding glass door?
Yes.
You're preventing me from writing notes, but that's okay.
Showing you State's
Yeah,
Exhibit
more.
27. When you go
More
through that
baby girl.
screen door, we just looked through, is this like a patio area?
It is.
Now, was this closed off to the air, or was it also screened, or do you remember?
I don't recall that.
And there in the corner, was there broken glass, like a broken bottle, just trash?
Yes.
It was. Is the guy a drinker too? Probably.
Right, I want to turn your attention to State's Exhibits 28 to 47. You look at those for me.
Doing okay, Pip Bro? Everybody, look at me. I'm so pretty. I have a beautiful mane, and I got pretty nails. Oh, okay, we're done. Okay, nope. Nope. Just don't. There she is. There she is.
You recognize
There's
this
the paper
photograph?
girl.
Yes.
Judge, at this time, I would like to move into evidence
go
State
back.
Exhibits 28 through 47.
No objection. Third bid.
All right, I'm going to display State's Exhibit 28. So, what are we looking at here?
It's a picture of the room as you enter in just through the sliding glass doors.
So this, you would have been standing just inside the sliding glass door, taking a photograph of the interior of the house when you took this photograph?
Yes.
And I want to ask you about a couple different things. Was this like a knocked over Christmas tree?
Yes.
A small one. And there was trash on the floor leading into the kitchen.
Yes.
And this couch here, can you describe for me what's right behind this couch?
It's like an open area where if the couch wasn't in front of it, you can get from that room into the living room.
Like a doorway with no door?
Yes.
But was the couch blocking that doorway?
Yes.
I just, I couldn't quite get it. No, it's a different.
And the couch itself, were there a lot of areas of interest that you would later go on to document?
Yes.
Okay, we will come back to that. State's Exhibit 29.
I served a focusing on pathology there, so I might not remember anything like actually things that was a little hard to party. So
Is that moving inside the house a little bit? Closer photograph of that knocked over small Christmas tree.
Yes.
Yeah, again, this was in December when this happened.
Like an island back here in the kitchen area.
Yes.
Showing State's Exhibit.
Da el paso de ver más allá de la meta. Ve otras historias reales en es.dovato.com.
30. Now this particular photograph, is this on that would be the left side once you walk into the sliding glass door, just past that piece of furniture on the left, like a curio cabinet or something? I don't even know what that thing's called. A cabinet with glass doors.
Vanity.
Okay. And there's like a pedestal here with a wicker basket.
Yes.
And a small potted plant that looks like a small palm tree of some sort.
Yes.
There's also like an exercise bike right here.
Yes.
Blue wall and like a patterned curtain. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay.
See, I wonder if it's the blue paint.
All right, now I'm showing State's Exhibit 31. What were you documenting with this photograph of State's Exhibit 31?
The discoloration on the couch.
So what did you observe on the couch?
Multiple areas of spatter.
And was that, if you're facing the couch, was that primarily concentrated on to the left of the couch?
Yes.
Did you do any kind of processing with any of these areas?
I know I photographed it. I don't know if I did the collection of the stuff or not.
Did you do any presumptive tests for blood?
Phenolphthalein was done at this scene.
Okay. Okay, can you explain to us what that is?
It's a three-step process we use. The first step's alcohol, the second step's reduced phenol, and the third step's hydrogen peroxide. So when the possible blood is on our swab, once we run the three steps, once the hydrogen peroxide hits that swab, it's making the reduced phenolphthalein happy again, and it turns it pink instantly.
What is the purpose of doing that?
We test all our swabs to say if it's, we say possible blood because it still has to get sent to the lab and get officially tested.
In these areas, did they test for something positive?
Yes.
Some of these sort of fascinating. That the right is true.
Exhibit 32.
There's a lot of details. So they're going to segment two now.
What were you photographing in State's Exhibit 32?
Additional photographs on the same side of the couch to be on the arm area, and you can see where the stuff ran down the couch.
Pulled a little bit down at the bottom.
Down the couch, you're talking in this area here?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 33. Can you explain to us what you're documenting in this photograph?
The same area of the couch, but we have a tape measure in it to show the size of that part of the couch.
And was there a bunch of blood spatter on the couch?
Yes.
Now, on the wall behind this couch, did you see any substantial blood spatter?
No.
All right, and a little bit on the right side of this photograph. That one, the forensic technician's arms.
Yeah.
Hold the door.
Yes.
Just beyond that, is that the opening that you were describing for us?
That is.
What is directly behind the couch in that opening right
A curio cabinet.
Sorry, he's actually.
State's Exhibit 34. Can you describe for us what State's Exhibit 44 documents?
That is the top portion of the cushion of the couch, I think. Do you have a picture before that one?
I wonder if it's the arm.
The top of the arm of the couch?
Yes.
So basically, you've seen the arm of the couch in some of those other photographs, but this is looking at the arm straight down?
Yeah, like a 90-degree.
And was there an area of saturation here?
Yes.
And in addition to that,
yes.
Or injury. Random.
It's Exhibit 35. I'm displaying. You can tell us, what are you documenting in State's Exhibit 35?
The area at the base of the couch.
And was there an area of saturation and like something that?
It's really dark.
Yes.
Is that paint? What is that?
And this
I know
area,
that-
when you guys took swabs, did this field test positive for blood?
Yes.
I know that it can turn really dark. I just didn't know if it could turn that dark, but that's possible. I can actually. We'll see. See what they say.
Exhibit 36. Can you tell us what we're looking at in this photograph?
That's another angle of the cushion at the top to show more of the top area.
So like the very behind this cushion would be the wall behind the couch?
Correct.
And is this the opening into the living room that the couch is blocking?
Yes.
All right, did you observe a bunch of that spatter on this cushion?
Yes.
A lot of dark spatter.
And once again, the wall directly behind this couch, was it relatively free of any blood spatter?
Yes.
Certainly not the amount of blood spatter that you saw on the couch.
Correct.
States Exhibit 37, displaying. Can you explain to us what you're documenting here?
Areas of closer up of different blood spatter areas. We lay scales at it and we take pictures of it.
And so these little items, these three things I'm pointing out right here. What are those? Were those there when you got there?
No.
What are they?
It's the scales that we use in our division when we document this stuff.
And the sticker scales?
Yes.
And what is the purpose of placing sticker scales?
To take additional photographs to show the size of the stain.
So this particular forest is located in a huge and has been associated with other
And areas from that spatter pattern, are those also presumptive tested like you indicated before?
Yes.
And what did they indicate?
Possible for positive for possible blood.
Zoom out a ways.
This is
States Exhibit 38. Is this documenting the area right above that couch?
Yes.
And is this that entryway into the living room that you were referring to earlier?
Yes.
Just so happens you can see some rulers that I'm sure that you placed.
And she's got also a marker on the wall too.
And is this that curio cabinet that you're referring to?
Yes.
And we'll talk about this a little later too, but there's like a bowl and a cup on top of that curio cabinet?
Yes.
And on this particular photograph, the wall area above the couch, was it more or less completely clean other than one particular item of interest?
Yes.
And did you place that sticker scale there in order to document that?
Yes.
Do you know what's really fun? Making a website on Wix.
Hey, where?
Showing States Exhibit 39. And is this a close-up of that sticker scale that we just saw in States Exhibit 38?
Yes.
So like one lone stain.
Correct.
One of the most intimate there.
Now, as part of the investigation, you or other people with you move that couch away from the wall?
Yes.
And is this what you observed?
Yes.
And again, there's that entryway and the curio cabinet.
Yes.
Even if the couch is removed, was that curio cabinet also blocking that entryway?
Yes.
And was there a bunch of trash there on the floor?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember watching something about this. I feel like it could have been much Richard did an episode on it. And
And I want to focus your attention on this electrical outlet It's hard to see on the big screen, the little area right around there. States Exhibit 41, which I'm now displaying. Did you take a close-up of that outlet and the area, a little stain here?
Yes.
Okay, and was the couch blocking that stain?
Yes.
Say that Latin is just similarly responsible for it, right?
And was that area tested and test positive for blood as well?
Yes.
States Exhibit.
Start deciding if you want about you.
Is that a close-up with a measuring device of that stain?
Yes.
Is it possible that
And that particular measuring device is in inches and centimeters?
Yes.
All right, States Exhibit 43.
What is that next to
Tell us
the
what this was done.
collectibles there? Oh, is that the couch?
It's like a curio cabinet / desk area on the opposite side of the couch.
Or it might be a chair.
Okay, so this arm that we see on the bottom left corner of the photograph, is that the same couch we were looking at in the earlier photographs? Just now we're on the other side of it?
Yes.
Okay. Now this curio cabinet, did it have precious moments figurines in the top two shelves?
Yes.
And then the bottom shelves, were they empty other than one particular bowl?
Yes.
Now, while you're documenting the scene, did you observe anything on the glass door of that particular curio cabinet?
Yes.
Y'all, we had a cat, one of our 3 cats, came in here and
And
I'm messing
zooming
with
in
my
of an
computer
area
cords
that
down
equates
there.
kind of the
His
top
name is
shelf,
Rascal,
is
and he
that
lives
one
up
of the
to
things
his
that you
name.
observed?
Yes.
Displaying States Exhibit 44. And so what you're documenting is on the glass of that cabinet?
Yes.
And we can see the figurines beyond the glass?
Correct.
Because I know a little bit about it, but looking for it on these.
And I guess the shelf right below that, did you also observe some spatter that you were documenting in state 45?
Yes.
It's fine.
Let's see on this.
That's what I do. I'm a bit weird like that. So,
There you're documenting right there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, you poor sad person. You look bored. Oh, poor you. Oh,
Were you born
Lord.
between 1970 and
I'd rather watch
1979? If
ads
so, you can get a
there
Le
than
Creuset
that
cookware
place.
set completely free.
Next to the curio cabinet. I'm not even gonna
Look at
try
what
to
you
think
did, dude.
that is called. Did you document any areas on that piece of furniture as well?
Yes.
All right, and States Exhibit 46. Is this a close-up of one of the areas of interest that you documented?
Yes.
And I know some spatter right there that you have the ruler next to,
Yes.
kind of center of the photograph.
Yes.
And then States Exhibit 47. Is that the same piece of furniture we were just talking about, but now you're documenting some spatter on the side?
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many that delve into these things.
All right, I would like to turn your attention to States Exhibit 48 and 95. me just unclear that really quick.
We are as a job, and the representation as something most. We all this is a case very down.
I like her. I think her hair is pretty. Got pretty hair.
You recognize those photographs?
I do.
Judge, at this time, the city would like to move state's exhibits 48 through 95 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Third minute.
I'm going to explain state's exhibit 48.
Experiments between years of age and day on the
Can you tell us? Actually, I'm going to grab.
There's the drop cloth, the big one that is in the living room.
You recognize this?
Yes.
You know different areas is depicting?
Yes.
Can you show us what area the photograph I'm displaying is of, from where it's being taken?
So I'm standing right here on the edge of the kitchen, photographing into this room right here.
And there's a chair right there in the foreground. Was that chair just there in the kitchen when you guys got there?
Yes.
And what was here on the floor?
It was a tarp.
Okay.
My tarp. Okay.
All these little folds in the tarp as if it had been unfolded or had previously been folded, and now obviously it's unfolded.
Yes.
And were there rocks on the some of the edges of the tarp?
Yes.
And that was State's Exhibit 48. Now displaying State's Exhibit 49. Is this that same tarp? And you can see one of the same rocks and an additional rock?
Yes.
Beyond the additional rock, is that the hallway that leads to the bedrooms where the bodies were found?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 50. Once again, are we able to see that that hallway, the tarp, and the rocks?
Yes.
And is this front door of the residence on the right side of the photograph?
Yes.
And is there a couch inside the front door that has similar coloring, similar style as the one that we were looking at in the other room?
Yes.
Showing you State's Exhibit 51. Different areas I want to ask you about here.
Really interested to take off from the building. He's going to leave traces.
So, in general, on the walls, was there spatter that was of interest to you?
Yes.
We'll talk about that a little bit later, but what was going on with these white spots here on the walls?
It appeared that there was a paint over possible spatter.
And the McDonald's bags in the area?
Yes.
They're just to the photographs right in the front door.
Yes.
And at the bottom of the photograph, what was this right here?
It's packaging.
Okay. So like a rope?
Yes.
Now, this particular item, this package,
Some
did you later do further processing of that item?
I have to see my follow-up supplement.
Okay. Do you need to check your
Yes.
your report?
Yep.
Your recollection?
This could explain why people would tell us in the first day after this season.
I did.
There we go.
Okay. So in the package and were these collected as evidence?
Yes.
And what kind of further processing did you
Where'd
do
my
on
closed
that?
captioning go?
The packaging, the tag.
Here we are.
Fingerprints.
Okay. And how did you go about doing that?
With a super glue process called cyanoacrylate fuming, and we follow that process with either black powder or a chemical called M-Star.
And what is the reason that you use those processing agents?
To get any ridge detail on the item.
And did you get some possible ridge detail on this particular item?
Yes.
And once you do that, what do you do with the ridge detail? How do you keep that collected?
So if it's an M-Star print, that's a dye stain print, we take a photograph of it and our photographs become our lift and it gets submitted to our APHIS division. If it's a black powder print, we lift it off with tape, put it on a card, and that goes to APHIS.
And did you follow that process with the print that you were able to lift from this particular bag?
Yes.
And did you submit that print to your APHIS division, labeled as rope bag or room E?
Yes.
With Lawline, come for your CLE, stay to advance your practice. Try Lawline for free today.
And I'm displaying stage exhibit 52. Tell us what we're looking at stage exhibit 52.
It's an additional picture of the same room that we were in, the living room area.
So would the front door be just to the left of this photograph?
Yes.
And again, you can see McDonald's bags, their orange glove on the.
Are you going to show the picture, not the defendant? Come on.
There another orange glove.
There you go.
Kind over here on the this little table on the right side of this photograph.
Yes.
And some kids' toys over here on the right side of this photograph.
Yes.
Now, on the far right side of this photograph, would that be where that opening was that was blocked by the couch and the curio cabinet that you referenced earlier?
Correct.
I'm going to show you stage exhibit 53.
And so when we
We're able to see the curio cabinet and the couch is blocking the entryway in that living room into the might be a dining room area.
Yes.
And so I guess to
And here on the right side of the photograph, is that a TV on some sort of cabinet or piece of furniture?
Yes.
It's exhibit 54.
Before you do,
What are you documenting in this photograph?
A picture of the couch in the same room.
Okay, and is this couch along the wall, the same wall that the front door is on?
Yes.
Front door would be to the left of this photograph?
Yes.
And was there a big pink hippo stuffed animal on that couch when you guys got there?
Yes.
And like a shopping bag, like a Walmart?
Yes.
And a McDonald's bag because there's like food everywhere.
Now, I want to draw your attention on that same exhibit.
Apparently, that's all he fed his kids was like drive-through and delivery. He never cooked for them,
On
apparently.
that brown couch that was discolored and white?
Yes.
Did you take a closer photograph of that particular area of discoloration?
I did.
So I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 55. State's Exhibit 55, a close-up of that discoloration.
Yes.
So the wall and the windows, this couch is against, would that be towards the top of this photograph?
Yes.
Now, just above this couch, on the ceiling, there's photographs later, but was there like areas of spatter that looked like perhaps they had been painted over with white spray paint?
Yes.
And was this mark consistent with if some of that spray paint had dripped and ended up on the couch?
Could be.
Dude was moving furniture around, I betcha.
State's Exhibit 56. Tell us what we're looking at in this photograph.
The floor just in front of the couch.
So this is not the couch against the same wall as the front door. This is the couch against the other wall that is close to the hallway.
Correct.
So on the upper left side of this photograph, we went, if you were to go this way, would it be the hallway that leads to the bedrooms?
Yes.
All right, and what were these items here that I'm pointing out?
Tarp. One was a tarp package and one had a tarp inside a package.
So the one in the bottom right corner, was that an unopened tarp?
Yes.
And the one kind of in the center of the photograph, was that the remnants of the packaging for a tarp?
Yes.
Did this tarp in the unopened package look consistent with the tarp that was lying on the floor a few feet away from this area?
Yes.
Displaying State's Exhibit 57. Can you see the areas of white spray paint on the wall there?
Yes.
And is on the left side of this photograph is the front door?
Yes.
And you put a ruler there to help document the measurements?
Correct.
Now, by this point, when you started to
like
remove
more
things so that you could
McDonald's
get to other items and more properly document other items.
drive-through food.
And there are some drink cans here. Were those cans of Bang?
Energy
Cans of
drinks.
Bang energy drink?
Yes.
And did you process those items later?
Yes.
Can't imagine the parents
And in
drinking
particular,
that.
Did you process one of them and get a
Or eating all
possible
that crap
fingerprint
food.
from it?
Yes.
Did you utilize the same type of processing methods that you already described for us?
I did.
And once you got that lift, did you submit it to your
Like,
AGIS
she
section?
was a
like you
homemaker
described
pretty
for us in the
much.
last
She
lift?
Yes.
And did you submit that with
Shoulda
a
cooked.
Bang can from table south wall room E?
Yes.
Would this be the south wall?
Yes.
I see a key, by the way. Maybe two.
All right, I'm displaying State's Exhibit 58.
Yes.
And here on one side of this photograph is just the corner of the front door.
It is.
And there were some decorations to the side of that door towards the right if you're looking at it from inside.
Correct.
And what did you notice about those items?
They had possible blood on them.
I can safeguard stores now. I think it's because there would be things that happen on like internet on.
Did you observe spatter on that area of the wall? Here, here,
And then you see up and pull that to the color image. And then suddenly something will go off.
up here? those areas?
Yes.
And also you indicated on the Nana mug right there.
Yes.
But then again, you know, so we're, yeah, but you were thinking about that, and that's something that's that.
Oh, Jesus, did he just like attack them when they came in? They fell on the couch, attack one of them on the
On the left
couch
side of this
by the,
photograph,
and move the
is that the
furniture
front door,
around.
like the door frame to the front door?
Yes.
Were you
I'm guessing that's what they're
blood
going
spatter
for.
in that area?
Yes.
And with this ruler, so we know that would be 5 feet 11 or 4 feet 11 inches from the ground,
Correct.
or between 4 feet 7 inches and 4 feet 11 inches.
Yes.
Something very different. Sometimes things happen and you
And is this a photograph of the white spray paint on the wall?
Yes.
I think there were certain things that occurred.
I'm sorry, this is stage exhibit
You know, maybe we don't.
60 that I'm displaying. Stage exhibit 61.
The bottom for is the bottom.
A close-up of that, is this a close-up of that white spray paint on the wall?
Yes.
I'm trying to document what appeared to be some spatter that it was covering up.
Yes.
Or exactly like this stuff. So it's hard because it's like, oh,
Did you hear this area over here?
Yes.
On the other hand, I understand this business
And
side.
these areas here?
So
Yes.
honestly, I can do the thing.
So despite the white spray paint, were you still able to observe?
Are you tired of uncomfortable bras that dig, poke, and just don't fit right? We deserve
What appeared to be spatter?
Yes.
So like these things, they were very nasty by size, or local, or any one way of one, very expensive that.
Showing stage exhibit 62, which is what we're looking at in this photograph as I zoom in.
We're moving into the environmental factors, so science or spaces. The total location is influenced by conditions. Some research.
Top of one of those pieces of furniture.
Yes.
Trying to document some of the spatter on that item as well.
Yes.
This science production is the statement. Again, that's not.
Stage exhibit 63,
Most things.
we call this brown couch as opposed to the two tan couches. So this brown couch, it would have been to the right of the front door of your inside facing front door.
Correct.
Yeah.
Observe areas of spatter towards the bottom of this item.
Yes.
My sticker scales there to document those.
Yes.
Actually, it's like enough for the moment, but again, it's that actually for going in influence Massachusetts something or yeah, I'm right. So that's fun. Interesting that the first change is concerned with that.
Now, we were initially looking at that brown couch. Were there items on top of it, like blankets or towels or something?
Yes.
Now, at some point in the process, did you remove those items?
Yes, we did.
And did you observe discoloration consistent with blood?
Yes.
Was that tested with the presumptive test that you described earlier?
Yes, it was.
Did it test positive for blood?
Yes, it did.
And this would be the arm of that couch that is close to the front door?
Yes.
This is about this would fit their brain like energetically and not like the vibration it's saying with layers in the ring like that.
And at some point, you guys remove that brown couch so you can document the things behind it?
Yes.
And were there areas near the top corner where the ceiling goes of white spray paint?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's stage exhibit 65 that I was displaying. And so this would have been the window behind that brown couch that we were just looking at in stage 64.
Correct.
It's sort of like Things that they're all essentially minor. Deal, like he was.
So state 66,
It's like,
are you able to see one of those Nana and Papa mugs in this photograph to give us orientation to where it is?
Yes,
It's the upper corner of the.
See, they had nice things.
it is.
Are you able to see spatter?
I must treated them like
on the
shit.
wall?
Yes,
Is that what you're documenting with this photograph?
yes.
Underneath a
This area, here's a little bit of a glare. And over here in these areas,
Correct.
Anyway, should sign me.
over here in this area.
Yes.
Exhibit 67.
It's safe to say there was probably
Top of that
spatter
report, do you also observe spatter?
all over that house.
And is that what you're documenting here?
Yes.
And clearly,
Um,
2 couches
in
were
order
used
to
for
document
something.
size of one of those areas?
Correct.
So yeah, so all these little discolorations on the wall that appear consistent with blood spatter.
Yes.
They didn't appear to be any of them part of the natural color of that wall.
No.
State's Exhibit 68. This is a photograph of the 3 windows that brown couch was against after the brown couch has been removed.
Yes.
And you put sticker scales in various areas to document some areas of interest with possible blood spatter.
Yes.
In particular, I want to draw your attention, was there one on the pines themselves?
Yes.
And you place that sticker scale there to document it.
Yes.
You take a closer photograph of that sticker scale.
I did.
And I'm showing you State's Exhibit 69. Is that the closer photograph of that particular line and sticker scale with the blood spatter?
Yes.
All right, and showing you State's Exhibit 70. Can you tell us what we're looking at in State's Exhibit 70?
The ceiling just above the couch,
The brown couch?
the brown couch.
So this would be the front door over here.
Yes.
This the Nana and Papa decorations.
Yes.
There you like a delay, so. I'm gonna zoom in. Did there appear to be a lot of discoloration on the ceiling?
Yes.
Did there appear to be white spray paint over top of it?
Yes.
And in the photograph, were you able to see a little bit the different shades of white?
Yes.
Now, when you were on scene, were you able to visually see the different shades of white?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 71.
Go ahead, laugh till you pee. Live leak-free with new Relicare Freedom Wear.
Is this that same ceiling above the brown couch?
Yes, it is.
You're able to see a particular area of white spray paint that looks like it drips down some.
Yes.
And you're documenting all these different areas of discoloration.
Correct.
Are we able to test any of these with a presumptive test for blood?
Yes.
And did it come back positive?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 72. Is this a close-up of one of those areas on the ceiling?
It is.
Now, on a couple of the areas that seem like it might not be covered over with white spray paint, did you write that the letter E for the roof, because that was room E that you labeled it, and then a number to indicate what spot that was?
Yes. Because our scales wouldn't stick to a popcorn ceiling.
Okay. Not ideal what you may do?
Yes.
So that State's Exhibit 72 was a close-up of E15. Is this a little bit further away view of E15?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, this is State's Exhibit 73. And again, you see all those areas of discoloration on the ceiling.
Yes.
And did you use the ruler to show how far away it was from the wall?
Yes.
That would be the wall. This would be the wall that would have been behind that couch.
Yes.
Showing you State's Exhibit 74. On towards the right side of the photograph, is that the front door?
It is.
So are we trying to document the area that would be behind the front door if the door was open?
Correct.
And was there an area that was a clear, like white splotch, possibly spray paint there?
Yes.
Now, when you put these rulers there, is that to divide up the wall into different quadrants so you can then document it?
Yes.
State 74. I'm now going to show State 75. State 75, a photograph of the bottom right quadrant of the photo we just saw in State 74.
Yes.
I'm trying to document the different areas of blood spatter there.
Yes.
And so all these, again, the display is washed out a little bit, but all these little dark marks on that white wall, or light colored wall, that they appear to be blood spatter?
Correct.
Not just like dirt or natural part of the wall?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's getting pretty rough.
Here you
How
document
far
a
do we
couple
have to go?
particular areas of blood spatter with those sticker scales.
Yes.
It's a little bit more of the top portion of that quadrant that we were just looking at.
That's how.
75.
Correct.
State's Exhibit
Okay.
77.
Half an hour-ish.
Is this the top right of the quadrant, the top right quadrant of the area that we were looking at?
So I
Behind
think
that,
I'll
would be
run
behind
it
the door
until they
window?
go.
Yes.
And you see that,
Um,
that white spray paint there?
Correct.
A lunch break,
And does there appear to
and
be
then I'll
some
pause and
spatter
we'll continue with it tomorrow.
underneath spray paint?
Yes.
Like these dark areas here?
Yes.
Turning your attention to State 78. Is this the top portion of that top right quadrant? Zoom that out, let's see. So the ceiling would be at the very top of this photograph.
Yes.
And again, are you documenting the dark area that has been spray painted over white? A dark blood spatter that has been spray painted over white?
Yes.
turn your attention to a slightly different area of that room. And I'm showing you Stage Exhibit 79. So on the right side of Stage Exhibit 79, is that the entryway into the kitchen?
It is.
And that chair, is that a chair that we were looking at earlier, that's kind of just out in the middle of that entryway of the kitchen?
Yes.
So where you're standing taking this photograph, is that approximately where the tarp would have been laid down?
Yes.
Okay, and this small wall here, did you observe any spatter on this wall?
Yes.
So that was Stage 79, I'm going to show you Stage Exhibit 80. Is this a close-up of the bottom portion of that wall we were just looking at, Stage 79?
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
And all those little dark spots, that spatter that you're trying to document?
Yes.
Yeah, clearly in those front rooms, like the entryway room, the living room, or both living rooms.
Stage
A lot.
81. Is that the same wall and that same electrical outlet that we just saw in Stage 80, but just a little bit higher?
Yes.
On this one, you have the ruler in there. Are you documenting some blood spatter to the, I guess it would be to the left of that electrical outlet?
Yes.
And all these different areas.
Plus point is like we get it. There's a blood spatter like everywhere.
Presumptive testing for blood.
Correct.
And did they come back as positive?
Yeah.
For blood? All right,
So I'm just cleaning up my notebook here.
Again, do we see the entryway to the kitchen on the right side of this photograph?
Yes.
So this would be the area of the wall above the electrical outlet we saw in the previous photographs.
Yes.
And are you documenting the blood spatter in this area?
Yes.
In Stage 83.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need.
I still
Full
think
business
seeing
function.
ads is much better than seeing his face.
Is that a close-up of that blood spatter?
Yes.
All right, again, shifting areas. Stage Exhibit 84. Can you tell us what area of the room you are photographing now? Stage 84.
In front of the dresser that the TV's sitting on in room E, the area of the toys and tables.
Okay, so there would be a television on the piece of furniture on the right side of this photograph?
Yes.
And do we see the couch from room B through the entryway in the top left-ish of this photograph?
Yes.
And a curio cabinet with a bunch of precious moments figurines?
Correct.
Now,
And I'll bet you that was Laura, a mom, that collected all that stuff.
Documentation of that piece of furniture?
Yes.
Pretty furniture.
Yes.
So Stage Exhibit 85. Is that a close-up of that end table?
It is.
Did you observe some spatter on that end table that you're documenting there with the ruler?
Yes.
And then Stage 86, is that the bottom shelf of that same piece of furniture? Again, I'm going to call it an end table.
Yes.
Did you see spatter down there as well?
I did.
It's safe to say, I think there was probably spatter everywhere.
Table kind of lying there in that room. Did you take a photograph Well, states 87. You take a photograph at the top of that table that's kind of there, overturned.
I did.
Did you observe spatter on top of that?
Yes.
Crazy the carnage that had gone through.
And state 88. Is that the trying to document spatter on the other side of that, or the top of that table?
Yes.
I have to wonder if he suffered any injuries. Like, did they fight? They had to have fought. I'm sure they were caught off guard because he probably got him as soon as they came in the door, one by one.
9.
Crazy butthead.
The leg of that table or bench, piece of furniture, we're documenting the red stain that appeared to be consistent with blood on that piece of furniture as well?
Yes.
States Exhibit 90. To orient ourselves, on the left side of this photograph, is that the entryway that would take you to room D where that other couch is?
Yes.
The couch was blocking it, you'd be able to pass through.
Correct.
And you see spatter on this wall?
Yes.
And was some of the spatter painted over with white spray paint?
Yes.
And states 91. Is this a close-up of the bottom portion of that photograph we just saw in states 90?
Yes.
Where you can observe some of the spatter?
Yes.
I'm going to say there was a lot of spatter in room E, the living room.
Yes.
All right, and the far right side of this photograph, you see those white lines that appear to be drips from like white spray paint.
Yes.
All right, that line we're going to turn attention to stage 92. Is that the area where white spray paint is? If you proceed up from the last photograph that you see,
correct.
Did it appear to be painting over an area of spatter?
Yes.
I know you all will probably notice my skin looks discolored. It is. It's been like this since I was like 10. I used to call it hypercolor skin. I could just literally press on it. I don't know why. And it's hard to tell what genes I inherited it from because my mom's covered in
Yes, there is.
freckles. She's a giant freckle, and my dad is brown skin. So I don't know.
Correct.
And again, the white spray paint does appear to be covering some areas of spatter.
Yes.
And this cabinet, dresser that this TV is on top of, did you take more photographs of that item?
I did.
Then States Exhibit 94. Is this a close-up of an area of spatter on that dresser where the TV was?
Yes.
Was this particular area that you were documenting?
Yes.
And States 95. Take photographs of that TV.
Just as a reminder, he attacked them with a hammer.
Yes.
How so?
There were no
Because there's a
gunshots as far as
glare
I'm
on the
aware of. It was
To try and get an angle that
brutally
distinguished
with a hammer,
the,
all three of them.
the spatter
I don't know
on
what he
television
did with his
from the
wife.
screen itself.
Correct.
And so these areas that kind of appear white in this photograph, Is that because of the way you took the photograph, but while
There
you're
were
standing there,
4
they
victims
appeared to be
in
in your
this.
color?
Yes,
And what color did they appear as you were standing there?
like brownish red.
All right, so there's a couple of things in a particular area that I want to go back to in this room. And I'm showing you State's Exhibit 53. Now, along with all the documentation that we've been seeing that you did, the photographs you took, did you also process some of these areas for fingerprints?
I did.
Now, in particular, was there a glass cup on top of this curio cabinet?
Yes,
Did you process that for fingerprints?
I did.
Were you able to get multiple fingerprint lifts on that glass cup?
Yes,
And did you use that process that we talked about and submit the list that you got in fingerprints to Avis, your fingerprint section?
I did.
And did you label 2 prints that you got from this glass cup as clear glass drinking cup on top of curio cabinet room E?
Yes.
I chose this job because it matters.
At GovX, we serve those who serve us by offering the best.
And was there a figurine on top of this curio cabinet?
Yes.
Did you take fingerprints to the right of this figurine on the top of that curio cabinet?
Correct.
And were you able to get a lift from there as well?
Yes,
Did that Avis?
I did.
And did you label that one top of curio cabinet R for right of figurine?
Yes,
Room E?
correct.
And did you process the glass of that curio cabinet?
I did.
Process area that you call the middle glass panel of the curio cabinet in room E?
Yes,
Were you able to get a fingerprint from there?
yes,
And you submit that to Avis as well, calling it the middle glass panel of curio cabinet in room E?
yes.
Now, is there an area that you labeled west wall, south side, doorway, room E?
Yes,
Where would that be?
on the left side of the curio cabinet.
Over here?
Yes,
West wall, south side, doorway, room E, is that this thin area here, or is that the wall next to it?
the wall next to it.
Are you able to lift the fingerprint from this wall next to it?
Photographed it.
Tell us what you mean by that.
So, since a wall is a textured area, even though we can see ridge detail on it when we process it, it may not lift properly once we apply our tape to it. It may break the print up. So we take a picture of it, and that becomes our evidence if the lift doesn't lift properly.
Okay, so that photograph,
This is why I was great.
I did.
call it west wall, south side, doorway, room E?
Yes,
Was there another area, west wall, interior doorway, south side, room E, that you took the lift from?
yes.
And where would that be in this photograph?
On the interior side of that wall. So as if I'm standing in the doorway of it, directly, if I would reach over and touch right there in that little space that's that big.
So this thin area right here behind the curio cabinet?
Yes,
Were you able to get a lift or a photograph of a possible print from that area as well?
yes,
And you submit that to Avis and call it west wall, interior doorway, south side, room E?
yes.
Let's talk about a different room. I'm going to show you State's Exhibits 96 through 103. Look at those for me. You recognize those.
Recognize what? Hello?
I do.
Judge, at this time, the state would like to move these items to evidence, state exhibits 90, 97, or I'm sorry, 96 through 103.
No objection.
Third minute.
And look at that courtroom. Like, he has literally nobody behind him, nobody wanting to support him. That is some of
The hallway of the
crap he
residence.
is.
Okay. And in the center of the photograph, if you go straight down the hall, is this the door that leads to the master bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. And is there a thermostat here on the wall?
Yes,
And did you take a photograph of that thermostat?
I did.
Showing you State's Exhibit 97. I can't see that too well, can you? Is this a photograph of that thermostat?
It is.
And could you see what the thermostat was set at when you got there?
It was set at 50 degrees.
50
Oh,
degrees.
my.
Is that very comfortable? Have you ever set your thermostat to 50 degrees?
I am not.
I'm showing you State's Exhibit 98. Is this a photograph of the first bedroom on the right? You go down the hall.
So,
Yes.
in theory,
This was the bedroom that did
yeah,
not
I've
have
seen in
light.
other cases
Correct.
where
And in this bedroom, was there
the
a
accused,
white and pink blanket on
the
the floor?
defendant,
Yes,
whatever
there
you want
was.
to call them,
That's kind of seen in the center of this.
would actually
Yes.
raise the temperature. Like BTK was famous for raising the temperature in the
State's
houses
Exhibit 99. Is this a photograph of the
to mess
doorway
with the
of the next bedroom down, so the second door on the right of that hallway?
what you call
Yes.
it, the decomposing
And here
process.
it's documenting that puddle of fluid.
I am.
So, and beyond that is that a body covered up by a tarp and into the bedroom with a bed.
Yes.
All right, and did you go into that bedroom and observe what was in there and document that?
I did.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 100. Is this a photograph of the bed and the wall behind the bed in that bedroom with that one body?
Yes.
Was there like a bottle, a bleach bottle there on the bed?
Yes, there was.
Some pine sol, a bottle of pine sol on the bed?
Yes.
Some sort of tar or something,
Yes.
and just a bunch of trash?
Correct.
And on the wall behind it, was there a bunch of paint or some other type of discoloration on the wall?
Yes.
That's like some egg?
Yes.
States 101. Again, this is documenting that bed, the wall behind the bed, and the floor.
Sorry, but you were so smart, didn't you, you little
Where the body was
jerk?
not.
Yes.
And on the floor next to the bed, on the other side where the body wasn't, is there a whole bunch of trash there as well?
Yes.
And just for reference, is the body over here at the foot of the bed?
It is.
State's Exhibit 102. Is this standing in the doorway of that same bedroom, taking a photograph kind of above the body?
Yes.
So right down here at the bottom is the tarp that would be covering the very end of the body?
Yes.
And right here on this dresser, was this like a little, one of those little white things that you buy
Welcome to today, the day where you no longer have.
has a scented thing that shoots out?
Yes.
I don't know what that's called.
Air freshener?
Air freshener, sure. I'll go with that. That was like a little air freshener there?
Yes.
Was it helping?
We had a
Did you detect an odor?
Yeah, it was very strong. It was overwhelming. So we wore our chemical mask the whole entire time, this whole crime scene, because you could not be in there without it on.
Pretty toxic.
And State's Exhibit 103. Just to photograph that same area a little higher up.
Oh, he's got pouty lips.
The paint on the wall that dressers against with the air pressure.
Yes.
All right, I want to turn your attention to State's Exhibits 104 through 118. What are those for me?
You're going to see what you did to those parents. And I bet you there won't be
I do.
drop a tear
Yes.
out of those eyes.
And Judge, at this time, I would like to move State's Exhibits 104 through 118 into evidence.
No objection.
They're admitted.
All right, so I want to show you State's Exhibit 104. Is this a photograph of the master bedroom? If you were to walk in the door and look to the left.
Yes.
So this area on the left side of this photograph, is that a closet?
It is.
All right, did you see a bunch of orange paint on the wall behind the master bed?
I did.
There are a bunch of things just piled on the master bed, like a chair and other items.
Yes.
And was there like a little night table with an open drawer on the left side of this photograph from the bed?
Yes.
Now I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 105. Is this a closer photograph of that little nightstand to the left of the bed with that open drawer?
Yes.
And in that open drawer, did you see in particular some green folders, or one or two green folders that were empty, just kind of hanging out there?
Yes.
Did it appear like this drawer was big enough to contain more green folders if one so wanted to put them in there?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 105, is that a close-up of that drawer that's mostly empty but has a couple of those green folders left?
Yes.
There's like a paint can there too on the floor.
Correct.
State's Exhibit 107. Is that a
I
photograph?
wonder what kind of documents there was in there.
The center of the room, and now you're looking back towards the closet.
Yes.
There was orange paint splatter all over the mirrored door of that closet.
Yes.
State's Exhibit 108. Is that a photograph of all those items that are on top of the bed in that master bedroom?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 109. Is that a photograph of the floor on the other side of the master bed, so the furthest side from the entrance?
It is.
Just a bunch of things on the floor and trash.
Yes.
All right, State's 110. Is that from the doorway of the master bedroom, close to the doorway of the master bedroom, looking at that opposite wall?
Yes.
And would the body be right here towards the bottom of this photograph?
Yes.
And on the right side would just be the entrance to the master bathroom?
Yes.
And was there discoloration, either egg or paint or some other fluid on these curtains on that back wall?
Yes.
On the wall itself?
Correct.
United States Exhibit 111. Is this a picture of the furthest corner from the entrance into the master bedroom?
Yes.
So taking this photograph, would you be almost in the master bathroom doorway area, looking towards the opposite wall?
Yes.
There come a point, I believe January 4th, where you spent some time with that master bedroom bed and removed things from it and ultimately looked under it.
Yes.
Now I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 112. Is that the master bedroom bed? Once the sheets and all those items that have been piled on top of it have been removed?
Yes.
And I assume that you or other law enforcement officers are the ones that removed the sheets and all those other items?
Somebody else did, not me.
It wasn't you?
Not me.
And there's like a little turtle toy down here that you can see peeking out from underneath the bed?
Yes.
Did you later lift the bed or get them out of the way so you could look under the bed?
Yes.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 113. This photograph, can you see that same turtle toy?
Yes.
And there appear to be blood spatter on that turtle toy?
Yes.
Was there a McDonald's bag right next to that turtle toy underneath the master bedroom bed?
Yes.
And just beyond the McDonald's bag against the wall, what did you see?
A hammer.
I'm showing you State's Exhibit 114. After the bed was removed, did you take a photograph of the hammer as it lied?
Yes.
And is this a photograph of the hammer?
Yes.
Now, did you collect that hammer?
I did.
Take some photographs of it?
I did.
Showing you State's Exhibit 115. Is this one of the photographs that you took close up with the hammer?
Yes.
Were you trying to document areas of possible blood spatter?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 116. This is another close-up photograph of the hammer where you're trying to document some areas of possible blood spatter.
Yes.
The number one trick to get rid of back rolls forever. Most women think that bra bulges are unavoidable, but
So these different areas that we see here.
To my male audience, I am so sorry that I keep getting those kind of commercials.
I do.
What does that mean?
I can't control it. I don't know why. I don't do any Google searching.
Doing that process.
I don't know why that's showing up.
We have
It
sterile
does.
swabs that come in a sterile packaging. I open it up, I take it out, I wet the swabs, and I swab the possible blood on the item. And then I run the test on one of the swabs, the phenolphthalein test. And if it turns pink, I save the second swab that I collected and I turn that in as evidence.
And did you swab a bunch of different areas of that hammer and submit it to evidence so that it could later be processed?
I did.
So I've been looked into it, and then at one point I think I just kind of real quick, I'm showing you State's Exhibit 117. Is this a photograph that we took of the master bathroom?
Yes.
And to orient us, would you be close to just inside the doorway, and the body would have been just below where this photograph picks up?
Correct.
So this photograph is like the same as the mirrors of that bathroom?
Yes.
And they appear to be covered with paint?
Yes.
So then State's Exhibit 118. This is a photograph of the other wall of the master bathroom where there's a big piece of furniture that's got a bunch of open doors and empty shelves.
Yes.
And was there paint spatter and possible eggs all along the wall near the toilet on the right side of this photograph?
Yes.
Even on the furniture itself, there appear to be discoloration?
Yes.
Now, we're just talking about a moment ago.
Didn't this put paint on, like, over all the walls?
That you found under the master bedroom bed. You indicated that you collected.
Throw it on there?
I did.
I'd like to show you Mark State Exhibit 17. If you could, open up that item.
You have gloves.
Is this gonna be the hammer? What is this? What are they doing? This gotta be the hammer, right? Oh my goodness.
Do you want me to take it out?
I just want you to look at it first. Just look, can you see it?
It's wrapped.
Okay, if you could, below the view of the jury, take it out and look in the wrapping and see if you recognize that item.
All right, well, how about this? Any objection to number 17?
No, there's no objection.
All right, it's admitted.
We'd like to,
She can just take it out now.
you recognize that?
Yes.
Is that the hammer that you collected from underneath the bed in the master bedroom?
Yes.
Good. I'd ask if you would step down and display the State's Exhibit 17 for the jury.
She may.
Thank you.
Any cross examination?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
No cross? What?
Step down.
Oh my Lord. I would have crossed her if I was that lawyer.
All right, members of the jury, and as much as it is lunchtime, we'll go ahead and we'll give you an hour for lunch.
That's not a very effective counsel.
And try as best as you can to avoid any sort of media coverage or
I'm gonna play it
anything
to
about the
see
case.
if
Right,
a
so we'll see you
lawyer
back in 1 hour.
argue anything.
At first, we thought this was
Doesn't look like it. All right. Okay, so that they just now broke for lunch. This is on day 2. And it was the supervisor, what was she? Supervisor, assistant supervisor, forensic science just got off the stand. She was on direct by the prosecution, did very well. And surprisingly, like the defense lawyer did not cross her, and they did not cross the forensic scientist before her. Like it's weird. They could have picked that apart. They didn't. I don't get it. But moving on, it is now 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, I'm in Washington State, so for you East Coasters, it could be pretty late there. So I am going to end this stream. I'll start up and schedule another stream for tomorrow, probably between 11 and 12 Pacific Standard Time, which would be 2 to 3 Eastern Time. And we'll continue on with day 2 after their lunch break and go into day 3. All right. And I will see you all tomorrow. All right, bye.